Latoya Ammons just wanted a fresh start. A single mother, she moved her family to a quiet street in Gary, Indiana. The house on Carolina Street was supposed to be a haven. It became their nightmare. The nightmare began subtly: strange noises, footsteps in the night, doors creaking open on their own. Latoya dismissed them at first, just an old house settling. She would soon learn the terrifying truth. This was no ordinary house. The whispers started soon after. Soft murmurs in the dead of night. Latoya would wake to the sound of her name being called. No one was there. The children too were plagued by unseen visitors. They spoke of shadowy figures lurking in their room. Their once playful laughter was replaced with terrified whimpers. Fear became a constant presence in the house on Carolina Street. Then came the flies, hundreds of them. Swarms of flies materialized out of thin air. They buzzed relentlessly, a maddening presence. The infestation was unnatural. Exterminators were baffled. The flies were just the beginning. The disturbances escalated, growing more bizarre and terrifying. Objects moved on their own. Lights flickered and died. Latoya and her family were living in a waking nightmare. The children became the haunting's focal point. Their behavior grew increasingly erratic. They spoke in tongues. Their eyes glazed over, their voices taking on a chilling guttural tone. One evening, Latoya witnessed the unthinkable. Her youngest daughter, levitating above her bed, her tiny body suspended in midair. It was a sight that would forever be seared into Latoya's memory. Desperate, Latoya sought help. She contacted the Department of Child Services. Caseworker Valerie Washington arrived, skeptical. She wouldn't be for long. As Latoya recounted her story, Valerie witnessed the impossible. Latoya's young son, walking backwards up a wall. He reached the ceiling, his body contorting in ways no human body should. Valerie fled the house, her skepticism replaced with sheer terror. The haunting on Carolina Street became a local sensation. The police were called, reports filed. The story even reached the ears of Reverend Michael Maginot. A seasoned exorcist, even he was taken aback by the case. He believed the house wasn't haunted, it was a portal, a gateway to a demonic realm. Reverend Maginot performed a series of exorcisms. The battle was long and arduous, filled with blood-curdling screams and unholy manifestations. The exorcisms took their toll on the Ammons family. Latoya, her spirit broken, made the difficult decision to leave the house on Carolina Street. They left behind the only home they had ever known. The house stood empty for years, a constant reminder of the horrors that transpired within its walls. In 2016 it was finally demolished, but some say the evil still lingers. The haunting on Carolina Street remains one of the most documented cases of paranormal activity. Skeptics and believers alike have tried to explain the events. Was it mass hysteria, a hoax, or something far more sinister? The questions linger. The house may be gone, but the story of the Ammons haunting lives on, a terrifying reminder that some doors are better left closed. The Ammons family's ordeal serves as a chilling reminder, a reminder that the world is a stranger, more terrifying place than we often care to admit, that sometimes the darkness we fear the most isn't lurking in the shadows. It's already inside.